So I went and got some wood from Home Depot. And there's like 5 people over here just standing. It takes 5 people to move one of those pieces of brick into the corner there. This guy didn't offer to help or nothing, which I don't need his help, but usually people offer to help, you know. That's why corporations are losing money, because you got workers standing around not doing nothing. It's pathetic, man. And I think the reason they allow it is because it's a demoralizing thing. Because if you've got to work hard to make a living and try to make a profit and all, then it motivates you. But when you just punch in and you stand around for 8 hours, it destroys your motivation, your soul. It's kind of like communism. They've actually moved over to communism, is what it looks like. They want to hire people that have no initiative. They don't want them to leave the job. They just want them to be slaves. They want them to look like they're doing something. The customer comes in and does his own work. That's why they have your own self-checkout. They just have zombies standing there acting like they're doing something to make you feel like you got customer service at a store, which you don't. Have you ever... There's 1 or 2 there that they'll help you and know where everything's at. But most of them just call. You say, hey, where's your blah, blah, blah? They say, let me call. They don't know. They don't care. They just want a cake job and a cake life, and they have no desire, no motivation, nothing. They just want to exist. They just want to be a blob. And, you know, it'd be different if you believed in, live in the now is fine and just to be at peace, yeah. But they're not helping anybody. They're not serving. They're not helping. They're not helping mankind. They're just a blob. Look at that guy. Look at that. It's illegal to do that. It's a crazy world. It used to be worse than that about 20, 30 years ago, but when somebody gets hurt, then they're going to be wishing they acted right. Little mini bikes going down the road with no tag on. They're not even legal, street legal. It's ridiculous. The stuff I see doing Uber, the stuff I see in a day-to-day, I don't know if you see it or not, but I saw 5 people moving 1 load of cinder blocks. Took 5 people to direct that guy to load his cinder blocks. And they might say, well, I'm on break. If I was to upload the video, they'd say, they were on break. Yeah, right. You're on break every time I go in there. What are you talking about? You're always on break. That's your whole life, is trying to be on break. Instead of moving your blood and your muscles around, you want to just be a blob in life. Sad, sad, sad. It's really sad. It's not just sad, it's really sad. And I guess it goes back to the culture. Everybody's tired of legalism, and they don't even know what it is. You got to do this, you got to do this, you got to do this, touch not, taste not, handle not. So everybody's under religion and don't know it. They're under obligation to do something. But if you change your heart, you get a new heart, exchange life, then you're not under obligation. You do it because that's your whole purpose for being here. Do something to help somebody. And I understand. When you do something to help somebody, they either want more, you give them an inch, they take them all. They're not appreciative. They think that you're their slave when you're doing it just to help them. I used to, when I was younger, I'd help this neighbor across the street because I could do fix whatever needed to be fixed, you know. And she was, the whole time, she was an enemy. She was conspiring against me. I found out because the letter she sent to somebody ended up at my house instead of the other person's house. And I read that letter, and I showed her the letter, and I didn't mess with her anymore. I was trying to help her. Trying to help the lady, you know. I was probably about 30, and she was probably about 60. I was trying to help her with her house stuff. Come to find out, though, her husband's a millionaire, got a nice place at the lake, so they didn't even offer to help. They didn't even offer to pay. They're millionaires, but they live in this small house like they wasn't, but come to find out later they're millionaires, and they didn't even offer to give you $20 for fixing their AC or fixing their electrical outlet or light switch. They didn't even offer to give you $20. Millionaires. That tells you the heart. And the guy was a deacon, and he didn't even know that. One time he said, the Bible's not for today. I said, what? You're a deacon? The Bible's for every age, every culture, every age. The Bible's written in such a way that it's true for every age and every culture. What are you talking about, man? Have you read your Bible? And why was he deacon? Why was he a deacon at a local independent Baptist church? Why? Because he didn't know the Bible. He's dead now. She's dead now. Everybody's dead. The only thing he bragged about was he ran a laundromat, and he was cheating on his wife with the ladies at the laundromat. And he was proud of that. He was cheating on his wife. She never knew it. He said, I feel bad about it, but back then, I mean, I was living it up. And then, because his first wife died, and he married this other woman who was totally greedy and selfish. And he said, I really feel bad about cheating on her, but, you know, I was living it up. I was doing this, He was proud of it, in a way. But the reason he was sad is because he ended up marrying a Jezebel, and God gave him back a mirror image of himself, really. That's what happened. And he wasn't introspective enough to see that maybe what he did to his wife came back on him. Maybe what he did to his wife, cheating on her at the laundromat, maybe it came back on him and he couldn't see it. You reap what you sow, right? Maybe that's why he married a Jezebel, because what he did to his wife backfired on him.